I'm live on the internet.
Oh, live on the internet.
Hi, internet. Live on YouTube. So do you think it's like a drastic change coming to Florida from Arizona?
It's a good change.
You guys on like full lock? What's going on out there?
Same here. Nothing much, but it's good to see the ocean. Get out of the desert.
Right?
I've got
A lot of sand.
Yeah.
Which is good, but there's water attached to our sand.
Yeah, I like it.
Instead of just more.
But the weather's like almost identical. Zero humidity. I didn't know what to expect on the humidity front.
Whoa.
This is like an amazing winter we're having right now.
Yeah.
Check,
It
Angela, check
normally-
our camera.
normally it's hot as
3.
shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hot as in like 80s, high 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Interesting.
It'll hit tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful.
Where's it got to go?
Low
here.
80s.
Nice.
Like low 80s. Let's see.
You're sitting down.
You almost hit 80 today. He hit 79. Oh no, I lied. Tomorrow 79. High 79. It's all right. When you're out in the sun.
Hey, that's perfect. Sunny and 79 on the beach. Perfect.
I was saying just a little this way.
Yeah, you're good to go. That thing. Yeah, north of the pier, they're playing volleyball. No, I always take whoever's in from out of town. Like, how can you play that? I'm like,
On Saturdays?
they use their head, their chest, their knee, their feet. It's
That's-
incredible,
That's a skill set.
right?
I don't have that skill set.
No, neither do I.
You, just want the podcast or something? What's up?
That's why we called this meeting.
What's up? Oh, actually, let me get my Angela. Where's my juice, dude? Is my juice over there? No.
He's got like one that he actually made. Smoothie Town.
That? No. Oh, in the kitchen. Right. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful.
Anybody else? Drink, water?
I'm good.
Good?
Thank you.
This is good.
Looks good. Looks real healthy.
Little nanos.
I can tell there's
Spinach?
in it
Oh,
'cause there's
nanas.
4 pounds of
Spinach.
spinach.
You gotta
in
have
the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you ready, man?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do this anyway. 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Marines, One Mike. As always, I'm Phil,
And this is Wade.
and we're your hosts. What? Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
Cool. See that?
Yeah.
You want to roll right into the
Let's
purpose?
do it. The purpose of this podcast is give you, the listener, and today, the viewer, information and skills that we learn to, that I leave y'all
Oh
tools
my god! All right,
and tools that we learn in the Marine Corps and beyond.
Buzz Lightyear.
That if you apply to the civilian world or whatever world you live in, you could ultimately
Ultimately,
improve the quality of your life.
wow. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have David Johnson from the David Johnson Show. If you could see here, let's play this. This is going to be cool. It's a video that comes up. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear it, but we're playing it live on the internet right now, which is cool.
Huh.
This is sweet. Wow.
New iPod.
Fancy. This is a new iPad, yes. It's a new iPad.
iPad.
David Johnson Show.
All the eyes.
It's pretty cool. So, David, welcome, man. Welcome
Thank
all the
you.
way from Arizona.
Okay, all the way from Arizona.
Does it snow there?
Only up north in the mountains.
Where
Not
are you?
in Phoenix.
Phoenix is south.
Sunny and 75, much like here right now.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
It's
And then it's like 125 in the summer.
I was gonna
so-
say, yeah, you guys go to the,
we have, yeah.
you guys go to the extreme when
We
it
do.
comes to hot.
It gets hot.
Phoenix is close to close to Tucson.
Yeah, 2 hour and a half north.
Okay.
Phoenix is north, yeah. So,
Phoenix is north, so Tucson is south of that.
correct.
Okay,
I've been, but I've only been to
Tucson, Phoenix, Flagstaff.
Camelback.
Tucson, Phoenix, Flagstaff.
Camelback, yeah, Camelback Mountain right there. Yeah, about
Very
20 minutes
nice.
away from there.
I was just in Goodyear.
Yeah, it's west,
Yeah,
out west.
yeah, it's
What
right.
the hell's out there? Nothing. What are we doing there?
I was working security for
There you go.
the at the time President Donald Trump,
Former president.
former President Donald Trump.
45.
My God.
Yeah. Okay.
My
Very cool.
God. And yeah, so I guess that place is positioned right on the border of Laughlin, Nevada, Goodyear, Arizona, and then like right up the streets like California. So that was like a good place for him to do a rally.
Interesting. Yeah.
Pull
A
some off.
45-minute plane ride from Phoenix. You could be in San Diego. You could be in Vegas. You could, I mean,
Anywhere.
a lot of
Yeah.
places down there.
Because that's
Mexico,
Mexico. Yeah.
centrally located.
That's where I'd like to be anyway.
Right.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the
at this
border.
point.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not. Let me take that back. I'm not one of those people that are like, I'm fucking leaving now that Joe Biden's the president. That doesn't really bother me so
Yeah.
much.
What? Head down and get back to work, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
Right.
who's the president.
I got
Exactly.
shit to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Always find a way to win. Right. That's it. David, welcome to
you.
South Florida. Welcome to Two Marines, One Mic. We're happy to have you. You have your own show, David Johnson Show.
I do.
Let's start.
Like an origin story.
Yeah, origin story.
We'll come to the show.
An origin story.
Yeah, you were in the army.
I was in the army. I joined in 2000.
Sorry.
Fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
So I was in from 2000 to 2006. Great time, best time of my life, and then got out and used the GI Bill and kind of just took off from there.
Yeah.
Or
What
lack
did
of
you do in
taking
the
off or
army?
Whatever. I joined as a linguist. I was born in Saudi Arabia.
What the fuck?
So I spent 10 years in Saudi Arabia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Very
father.
special set of skills.
Yeah. Speak
Right.
Arabic. Right. Yeah. My father, I think, I know he went to Saudi Arabia, but I think he went there on like a 1-year contract and ended up staying like 14 years.
So your dad was in the.
It was a contract. It was government, aerospace,
Okay.
Boeing, McDonnell Douglas, that
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
world.
Okay.
So I was born in Saudi Arabia. I lived there 10 years, grew up speaking, reading, writing Arabic.
No shit.
Yeah. So that was cool. And
Were you simultaneously also learning English too?
yeah, but I went to an American school,
Okay.
like American teachers. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah,
but yes, simultaneously learning English.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wade's
Yeah, no,
facial
it was
expression.
yeah. First, I'm like, it was a
Right.
joke, but it's
I
actually a
wasn't
serious question. So,
I wasn't kidding. Right.
yeah. So, grew up speaking English and Arabic.
All right, cool.
And then I actually walked into the recruiter's office, pre 9/11. I'm like, hey, I speak Arabic. You guys got anything? He's like, yeah, we do.
Yeah. No
So I
shit.
was like, okay.
Oh, pre 9/11.
Yeah, pre 9/11.
If you went post 9/11, like if you went
Right.
September 12th,
Right.
you
It
would
would've
have got
been a
paid a
whole
lot
different
more.
Right.
Ball game.
Yeah.
would have got
I want
like
a
$40,000
$80,000
Right.
signing bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're 18, yeah, but I speak Arabic already.
Yeah,
and
I'm
can
18.
read
You
and
got,
write.
to test out, the D-Lab, defense language, or proficiency test, or DLPT, whatever. Anyways, take the language test. I was a 3-3 Arabic.
Out of what?
Well, that's like the scores that all the branches take. The language test, it's a 1, 2, or 3. It's very weird.
Oh shit.
So it's like the highest rating Arabic.
Oh yeah, you would have gotten like a $80,000
Yeah.
bonus.
So,
But did you re-up or you signed a 6-year contract?
no, I signed a 5. So I got recruited into special operations.
Okay.
I was on an ODA with 10th Group out of Fort Carson.
Yep.
And I extended my 5-year contract 1 year to go back to Iraq my 3rd time and do some other training and stuff.
Okay. My buddy's
So-
with 10th grade, Fort Carson, Colorado.
Fort Carson, yeah.
My buddy's out there right now. He's a dive mechanic.
Yeah.
So there's only like a handful of them, and they're all attached to.
At 10th Group?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have a good, yeah.
He said
was on a dive
he's
team.
about to get out now. He's only been in 4 years, and he hasn't worn a uniform to work in like 3.5 years.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. His basically his deployments consist of going to Coronado Island,
Right.
taking a boat out, and going fishing and spearfishing and shit, and the Keys.
Should have signed up for that program.
Pretty cool, right?
That's cool.
Yeah, I fucked up. I went right after high school. He went in at like 26.
He's old.
He had a skill set. Or did he not? Did he?
Yeah,
did
no,
he do
well,
that
we all
stuff
grew up
prior?
around here, like diving and stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay,
But
gotcha.
he ended up having to go to dive school and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Very cool.
But
David,
he's
one
getting
of the
out.
questions we like to ask is why did you choose the branch of service that you chose? Why the Army?
It's really funny because I think so my father was a Marine.
Oh,
And I talked to the Marine recruiter first, but something along the lines of couldn't really guarantee the language slot or anything. And then the Army's like, yeah, we'll guarantee you language 100% in the contract. Guarantee. I was like, all right, sign me up. I really didn't have a set, mindset on a certain branch. I just wanted to get military experience. And then I did talk to the Marines first. I couldn't guarantee it. Army's like, we'll guarantee it. I'm like, all right, well, fuck it.
Guarantee it.
Guarantee
Guarantee
it.
it.
Guaranteed's always good. That's something that we don't have too often anymore.
Yeah.
So you joined the Army. Branch wasn't really important. What's your next question? What is something that you learned
what is something that you
in the
learned-
Army?
Yeah, in the Army that you still apply to your life today.
Great question.
You can't say Arabic because you didn't learn that in the Army.
English? No. Yeah. I have a very weird career. So I went through a very long training cycle, like AIT. I don't know what the Marines call it, but
SOI. Yeah.
Okay. So very long training. And then I show up to group, then it was just 4 back-to-back deployments. Then I got out. So it was a very weird 6-year.
Yeah. Group
Well,
deployments are shorter. Are they
Yeah,
not?
yeah, we did like rotations.
They're
We
like
called
6
them.
months, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. But what did I learn? Just probably tenacity, sticking to it, I guess you could say. And that, I guess, carried forward after I got out and started my entrepreneurial shenanigans.
Right.
So
So you got out. You used the GI Bill, which we like to
Where'd you go to school?
encourage individuals. to
Arizona
do.
State, yeah, GI Bill was great. Went to Arizona
Oh.
State, ASU.
Yep.
Graduated in 2010.
What's their thing? It's like a trident, right?
Yeah, the Sun Devil.
Is that
Yeah.
Pat Tillman? Is that where Pat?
Yeah,
Tillman
Pat. Yeah, I was in airborne school, Pat Tillman.
Really?
No shit.
Mhm.
My one of my boots that got out of the Marine Corps after me, he did 8 years. I did 4, and then he got out and went to ASU. He actually got kicked out for hazing.
How do you do? Oh, that's got to be
Mhm.
pretty. Yeah, there was a thing.
You know
that-
this story?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't really do like I didn't stay in the dorms. I didn't do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm older. I
Right.
just
You're
like,
older.
let me get my
Can you
degree
buy a
and get the
strip
hell
of
out of here.
blues?
Yeah,
Can I get a
he
beer?
kind of dove into the college lifestyle. Monera did, and he's like an awesome dude. He's lived all over the country. Like after our deployment, he ended up going to MSG duty, which is embassy duty,
Yeah, very cool. My dad
and
did that.
like in South America, like doing cool shit. Then he contracted after that, doing basically like embassy security for embassies that are being constructed. He was in Indonesia for a year,
Oh, that'd be cool.
like just guarding a construction site.
Interesting.
So he gets out, he joins this fraternity at Arizona State, and he's like the president at this point, right? Like he kind of just took over, and he got caught like near the Mexico border with a U-Haul truck full of fucking freshman pledges
That's pretty big hazing.
in the back.
Yeah, that's
Like there's a video of it. They kicked him out of school. Now he's at the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide.
Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
It's funny, but that's my
Wow.
my only connection to ASU.
It's a pretty big party school.
Yeah.
They
I'd
all
imagine,
are, though. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, my first real college experience was I was still in the Marine Corps. I was a boot. I think it was right before or right after my first deployment. And I had a buddy from back here that went to the University of Arizona.
Mm.
So me and my buddy from 3rd Platoon, Springer, got in his truck one night and drove like 7.5 hours from Pendleton to the University of Arizona in Tucson. The most ridiculous party I've ever been to in my entire life.
Yeah, it's a
Really?
party school too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They party.
University of it was absolutely wild. I was
They
like,
go to
I fucked
Mexico
up.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They can't- So crazy party, huh?
Oh, it was absolutely wild, man. So that was my first college experience, Arizona.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Well, you're welcome.
That's all I got. Yeah, thank you.
Little spirit of Arizona.
Right. My question is, when did you? So you Saudi Arabia until you were 10.
Well, I was born there and lived there. I lived there from born till 5, and then again 10 to 15.
Oh.
It's kind of 2 separate chunks.
Where were you 5 to 10?
Hawaii for 1 year, and then the rest Phoenix.
Okay, so you've been in Arizona.
I've been like back and forth, like Phoenix, Saudi, Phoenix, Saudi. Yeah,
Right.
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
interesting way to grow up.
yeah, yeah.
So how was it like having like friends in schools and stuff like that?
So it was, went to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in Phoenix.
Right.
Then moved to Saudi for 6th through middle school and freshman year. And then I moved back to Phoenix. I have friends in Phoenix and then friends in Saudi. But yeah, Saudi was great. I mean, it's all pre 9/11, a totally different world. This is back
Yeah.
in like the 93, 4, 5, whatever.
Right.
But you go to an American school, American teachers, American curriculum.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I loved it.
It's
And you
just
live on a big
bouncing around.
American compound, gated, walled off. It's all
Yeah.
America. Yeah, it's a great life.
I feel like you can either sink or swim in that kind of scenario. Like
Oh,
kids
yeah,
that
absolutely.
are like traveling and bouncing around, like military brat kids,
yeah.
specifically, or kids whose parents like change jobs every year or 2 years, and they start bouncing city to city. Like it's either really easy for them to make friends because they figure out the process, they get real outgoing real quickly,
Yeah.
or they kind of isolate themselves and don't make friends
Yeah.
anywhere and turn into serial killers later in life.
That's true.
Okay, it's pretty. Big.
That's how serial killers are born.
It
If
can
you don't
happen.
know.
Yeah.
But
But
I was
my-
going to ask because I don't know if it was you've just always been the kind of person that you are. You kind of learn a lot of that in the army,
Hmm.
right? Because you're forced in the army to kind of
Yeah, and I do think growing up and 'cause I grew up in like an international environment in Saudi Arabia, because there's people from a lot of different countries, so I think that was beneficial for me.
Okay.
And, for like vacation, we're in Saudi. We can't come all the way back to the States for vacation. So we go to like Switzerland or Europe or England.
That's
so
cool.
so every year we did the, a trip somewhere, vacation with the family.
Right.
Because, Saudi to London's a lot quicker, closer, cheaper than Saudi all the way back to America.
To
and then
Disney. Right.
Yeah, to Disney World.
Not
Yeah.
going to Disney World.
So I had a lot of good experiences growing up. So I'm blessed for that.
That's great. So you graduate Arizona State.
Yeah,
graduate. Do you dive right into your first entrepreneurial
I
experience?
dove. I had one job out of the military and I couldn't hack it, like W-2 job. I was like, the hell
What
with
was that?
this. I worked at a bank.
Okay.
It was
Doing
horrible. I was
like
a
bank teller?
Yeah, I was a teller when I was in college. I had the GI Bill and then worked like 25 hours a week at a bank. And this was back in 2008.
Okay.
Something like that.
I was just going in. Yeah.
Yeah. So here I am, 4 tours and, cashing checks at a bank and,
2000. When did you graduate from Arizona State?
2010.
So you were there. Oh, never mind. This was University of Arizona. I was like, that was the same time frame I was over there.
Yeah, the epic party.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Bank teller.
Oh, entrepreneurial. Oh,
yes.
yeah. Oh, so when I graduated college, I knew that I didn't want to get a job. So I just started I started a tech company. And we won many battles, but lost the war. We at our peak, we had 12 employees, ran it for 3 years. On paper, we were a $2.2 million company. And then I made every wrong decision under the book and we crashed and burned. And September of 12, I shut it down.
Okay. What were some of those like memorable decisions that were not so
They were
good?
bad. Oh man. So we were a tech company, so I had no clue the process on developing software.
Right.
Lo and behold, there's a process to it. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does one go into tech?
Yeah, I had no clue, but there's a way to do it and iterate and take user feedback and make changes and make your product better. I hired too quickly when I shouldn't have. I should have bootstrapped it a lot longer in the beginning. Our burn rate got up to be just nuts.
Yeah.
And was just burning through money, and the results on the other side weren't kind of following along.
Sure.
And anyways, we ran out of money, so that's that. And then as soon as we ran out of money, every employee just said, "See ya."
Yeah.
So
That's usually what happens when they're not getting paid.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you're tenacious.
Yeah.
So you pick yourself up and then you.
Yeah. So lost everything I owned, like literally everything. Hit rock bottom. My then wife was pregnant at the time. I have a 7-year-old son. So that was September of 12. My son was born May of 13.
Okay.
So that was a rough time. But then I got into healthcare, which is the industry I'm still in today.
Okay. What part of healthcare?
More as it relates to employee benefits. So I go into
Oh,
companies and structure their benefits.
Yeah.
Mainly a lot of self-funding, a lot of alternative financing, stuff like that kind of deal.
Okay. So what did you do?
It's very boring, but
my I guess my question is, what did you do between like closed doors, shut down, to healthcare?
So I got immediately into it. A buddy of mine by the name of John got me in, and then I was mentored by certain people. I was mentored in 13, 14, and then June of 2015, I opened up my own company.
Okay. Cool.
So kind of learn the industry and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you kind of knew you didn't want to work for anybody else.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, everybody was like, "Go get a job." I'm like, I just can't get it. Like, what? Can't get a job.
It's just not
I've never once in my life even written a resume. So
No shit.
I don't even know what the hell I would do if I had to go get a job.
It's rough, man. It's rough. I kind of made that decision too. I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
It's not fun. Like unless I have like a say in. It's rough.
it's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when's the last time you wrote a resume?
Last time I wrote a resume,
Yeah.
right before I came and worked with you guys.
I didn't fucking see a resume.
He's like, I would have signed.
I didn't need one. Wade was like, "You're hired." I was like, "Yes."
I didn't see a fucking
A
resume.
very strict hiring process.
You need a beard and a mohawk. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes."
Now you
You're
have
a Marine,
neither.
you're hired.
Yeah.
Now you have neither. So there's that.
Well, you did have a beard and a mohawk, and then one day you decided to turn your style into more.
Well,
like
here's what
porn.
happened: is Angelo was going on this helicopter excursion with a bite dog and some friends, and I was like, "You better have a combat mustache for that." He's like, "Okay." I was kidding. He shows up the next day, mohawk's gone. He's got like a regular human haircut, and then a mustache and no beard. And he had a not like a beard like mine, which is like
That's a
kind of
good
shitty.
beard. You know, it's
Really?
a strong beard.
It was like this.
Wow. That's cool.
And now I have this mighty American mustache.
The porn stash.
Porn
That's
stash.
right.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Porn stash.
Whatever you
It gets
want
me
to call that.
places in and out. No big deal.
It gets
In
me
and out.
places.
So you making
Opens
money
up
on,
opportunities in
making
life
money
for
on the
me.
side doing mustache rides?
That's right. That's right. That's how I pay the
Wow.
bills.
Oh my god! I gave you money yesterday, motherfucker. Jeez.
I didn't really
you
need
go
it.
from healthcare now to the David Johnson show. What was the inspiration behind that?
So the David Johnson show is just a pure passion project for now. I mean, there's plans to turn it into stuff, but we're less than a year old.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So last year, I mean, a year ago today, the David Johnson show was not even an idea. Just literally didn't even
No shit.
exist. Yeah.
Born in COVID then, or
Well, born right before COVID. So February 8th, really, of last year, got this idea. Let me do a podcast. I wanted to do more visual like this, video.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
This is
So,
new to us too. The
Yeah.
video side. Yeah, we've fucked with a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
go on. Sorry.
So we filmed 10 episodes in 48 hours. I had like a month to like get guests, literally a month. So found 10 guests, rented out a little studio and filmed 10 episodes in 40 from a Sunday at 7:30 to a Tuesday at 7:30. That's what we rented out the studio for that 48 hours, filmed all 10 episodes. That was March 15, 16, and 17.
okay?
And then Phoenix of last year, 2020. Well, we're in 2021, right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. 2020.
Right.
And yeah, good. Okay.
Thank God.
And that's 17th. I think that was St. Patty's Day. That's the day the governor of Phoenix said we're shutting
Yeah.
Phoenix down. Like that's the day we went
Same
into
with us.
lockdown. Okay.
Yeah.
And then April 8th, our YouTube channel went live.
Okay.
March, April. Okay, so, a
So
little less than a month.
February kind of had the idea. March we filmed it. April 8th, we had 10 episodes canned. We released like 2 episodes a month for, however long 10 episodes lasts. And then we filmed season 2 last November, just 2 months ago or so.
Okay, and so you banged out the whole season in.
Yeah, we did it again. We filmed 11 episodes in 48
and you're doing
hours.
once a month.
So yeah, our season 2 episode 1 goes live next Tuesday,
Okay,
and then we're gonna release 2 a month.
2 a month.
2
Okay,
a month because we have other stuff that we're releasing as well.
okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
supplement.
Yeah, we
some.
have supplemental content that we're gonna kind of.
That's awesome,
we
dude.
did
I wish
there.
we could plan like
We talked about this in the car.
Yeah, and people. Our guests, people are flying in from everywhere. I mean, East Coast to
Yeah.
California. Everybody just fly in and we just coordinated it. We had
Yeah.
a block room rate at a hotel.
I was gonna say. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, are you paying? Are you
Yep,
covering for
I
travel?
paid for their airfare and hotel, put them up. Here's your ticket. Here's your hotel room. Here's the time you got to be at the studio. Let's go.
Yep,
And it was great.
that's sweet. And you've had some pretty heavy hitter guests too.
We had some pretty, heavy hitters and just people with good stories.
Yeah.
So the episode releasing on Tuesday, and actually I was just reading about him this morning on the DIA Defense Intelligence Agency website. He's the interrogator. Like now, this is the declassified story publicly recognized for gathering all the intel that led to the capture of Saddam Hussein.
That's a great guest.
He was on Mic Drop.
Was he?
Yeah.
Eric Maddox?
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
He
I'm
tells
pretty
the whole
sure.
story, like how he did it.
He's an interrogator. Yeah.
This dude, I'm sitting there like, holy shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's on Mike Ritland's show.
So he goes live on Tuesday.
Yeah. That was a
Crazy
really
story,
cool thing
crazy
to listen to.
story.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
let's
go ahead.
backtrack a little bit because we have a lot of people reach out to us about starting their own podcast.
Yeah.
And we've been blessed where just about everyone that we asked to come on has been super gracious with coming on. But you have this inspiration. You've never done it before. You don't know where to start. But you're like, I'm tenacious. I'm going to take action. So I'm going to do what?
So I had a producer, which was my saving grace because I couldn't have pulled it off all on my own. No possible way. So I had a producer who had the talent, the know-how. And he said, you just bring the guests and show up and talk.
No shit.
So that was my end of the bargain.
Right.
And his end of the bargain was to produce 10 studio, fully produced episodes. And, he did his end of the bargain.
Oh, he did. It looks great. Looks
Yeah.
very professionally done. And then how did you pick your first 10 guests?
Oh, man. Jeez. Facebook, just word of mouth, asking people around. No real science behind that one. Just, I had 30 days to get 10 people booked. So, but yeah, season 1 we pulled off. It was just, I'm surprised actually now that I look back that we did it all. We did it all. And my goal was 10. My goal was just, okay, if I'm going to continue to do this as a passion project, I want a little bit of traction. So my goal was 10,000 views on our YouTube channel in 8 months. We're at 80,000.
Oh, that's incredible. That's
So,
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
YouTube, that's kind of what we're kicking this into. So this is probably the 3rd episode that we filmed in here, and as we continue to do that, it just keeps getting more in depth and more in
Yeah.
depth as far as like the quality and the production and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's our goal. Like audio, we do great. Audio is awesome. Like we were really blessed. I remember our first episode, we were like, no one's gonna listen to this shit.
Huh.
And within like 2 days, 3 days, we had like 3,000 fucking audio downloads. I was like,
Damn.
oh shit,
It's a big deal.
this is cool. So we kept going with that. And then, like everybody, when you're doing stuff once a week, I don't want to say it's not planned out, because we're very calculated, especially when it comes to like just when we were doing just the audio versions of the show. But it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It's
So
a lot.
there's been a couple of gaps recently.
It's a lot.
But I think, like you said, like time and preparation are definitely what go into this. And there's 2 sides of that, right? There's a production side that you had, like you said, taken care of, and then there's a book and planning a good show out, which was your responsibility. It's a fucking lot, man.
Well, yeah, I fell into a very bad place last year because I don't even know if I should get into this, but so
No,
it's
go
like, I
ahead.
mean, my core business started taking hits because of COVID. I just saw my revenue just go
Yeah.
because I'm an employee benefit. So it's like, I go into a company, you have 300 employees, and I get paid based on how many employees sign up for their company health plan. Most companies offer health insurance,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. But so all my employees started laying off employees. All my employer clients, all
Right.
my clients just started laying off their employees, like because of all the shit last year. So that drastically affected my income. My workload went up because I had to process a bunch of COVID stuff and back end
Yep.
stuff. And then here's this show, and I'm a one-man band, so to speak. I mean, I rent out the producer when I need him,
Yep.
but it just got overwhelming big time. To your
Yeah.
point.
I imagine. Now when people drop off, just going into like your actual business stuff, when people drop off, I imagine it's probably something like insurance too, where you're not getting residual income from those people that are no longer on the plan.
Yeah, so all my income, I lost 30% of my revenue overnight, like 37, about almost 40% of my revenue overnight. So it's
Wow.
almost like the last 2 years of my hard work, like, doesn't even exist.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That
we're still
sucks.
good.
Right.
We're not going to go under. Bills are paid, but it sucks.
And you moved to a new house like through the process too, because when we talked to you, you just moved in.
I bought a new house. Yeah, thank God for the GI Bill or
VA.
loan.
VA, right?
That's what I meant.
And your
Yeah, the
AC
VA
broke,
loan.
right?
What's that?
Your AC was broken, right?
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
I moved into a brand new house, like a new build. Like I'm the first person to ever live in this house. It's Phoenix. It's 100 and damn hot. Second night, AC goes out. I'm like, motherfucker.
I remember that
I'd be
call.
so pissed.
Dude,
He
I-
FaceTimed me profusely sweating.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Oh
I
my
remember.
God.
I forgot that we had chatted around
Angela.
that time.
Do you know how to fix the AC?
And because it's like a new build, it's under contract with like one company, so I can't call
Yeah.
like multiple
Yeah.
companies. So like, yeah, the nearest guy or the closest time we can do is like 48 hours.
February.
I'm like, no, you got to get some like this is.
That's wild, man.
I might die out here.
That's crazy.
Don't
Holy
die.
shit.
Yeah.
Don't die.
So, you got through all that stuff, man, and now you're traveling. You were down here to hang out with us. You got some work stuff down here.
Yeah, I was today. Friday, I flew in Wednesday.
Okay.
Spent Wednesday, Thursday by the beach. Friday
Cool.
here, Saturday, whatever. and then
Where you
fly
at?
home
You're- you're over by the
Deerfield,
beach?
By Deerfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the
Wyndham,
beach.
Wyndham Beach.
Oh,
On the beach.
that's
on
Wade's
the
favorite
beach.
place. He
Love the
loiters
beach.
at their pool all the time.
Mhm. Yeah, we're staying room 315.
Yeah, that's my room.
Sir, we only have 2 floors.
No.
This is a
We
2-floor
only have
hotel.
It's
315,
the suite.
right?
Yeah, it's a penthouse.
We
Did
just
you
live
see if
on the
anyone's
roof.
watching? Because Doc Buzz just messaged me.
Doc Buzz said it's
He said he wants one of these.
Doc
hats.
Buzz says good stuff and says Phil is still a boot.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
Ooh.
Appreciate that. Noted.
I didn't want to
Noted.
interrupt while you guys are
Lids.
talking.
He wants.
Those
Oh
are
yeah,
sweet.
he calls them lids.
Lids. I want one of those lids.
I guess that's what happens when you're from Philadelphia.
Right.
No problem, Doc. We got you.
So what could viewers that go to your show expect? Let me go see an episode.
I'm going after just good stories, real life advice. I mean, one of the guests we had on, I mean, he went from homeless to one of the top tier units in the Army and just how he did it and his transition out, just a real heartfelt story. So anything from entertainment to just good stories, a little bit of education here and there, probably if you pay attention, might be able to pick up some good ideas.
Are they always veterans?
Not not always, but
Okay.
if they're not a veteran, they're doing something in the veteran space or have something to say for that,
In the community.
for us.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
man. So our show is based on trying to provide tools and information and skills that people can take in their life, whether or if they're in and get out, like transition skills and stuff like that, or people that are looking to change kind of the direction that they're going in their civilian life.
Love it.
So what would be your number one takeaway from not just your show, but like business growing up, like mindset wise? What would be your biggest thing?
With a couple different buckets. You said transition. I had no clue what I wanted to get out, but I just tried a bunch of things. So I would say if you're in that younger, I was in that, I joined at 18, did 6 years. So I'm still young in the grand scheme of things. Just try a bunch of stuff. You don't have, I don't think you have to know what you want to do when you get out. I mean, that's a big shift from military to civilian. And just because you had this job or rating or MOS in the military, it doesn't have to translate directly to civil. You could do something totally brand new if you wanted to and learn something from scratch. You have your whole life ahead of you. So if you don't know what you want, I mean, plan ahead. I mean, don't get out and just not have any clue. But if you're not 100% sure on what you want to do prior to ETSing and you're getting out, you don't have to know. There's a lot of, start networking. I joined a networking group when I got out, which drastically helped me and made a lot of introductions for me in Phoenix. So just start networking, get your name out there, and just figure shit out.
Yeah, we were doing a like what was that? What's that group called?
There's a couple different networking groups that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's getting out and shaking hands and meeting new people.
And there's a lot of industries out there. I mean, you're in the
Mm-hmm.
military, you live in maybe sort of a bubble. There's a lot of industries out there like when I was in the military, I didn't even know the employee benefit industry even existed.
Right.
Like who would have known? If I would have got into employee benefits when I got out of the military, I probably would have been retired right now.
No shit.
It's recurring revenue. You build up a book of business. So the point is, there's so much shit out there. You just gotta get out there and start looking around. As far as business is concerned, I think my first company failed drastically, just bombed. I didn't know the aspects of the business. I didn't know, the metrics on how to build, measure technology, how to test to see if it's working. So business related, entrepreneurial related, just know the industry you're in. I mean, whatever you're in. If you have a restaurant, I mean, know exactly how much you get your food for, how much you sell it for, know exactly how many. I mean, I'm totally making this shit up, but
right.
No, but you're right.
Know your industry, know the numbers. But you gotta become an expert at whatever industry you're in. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Yeah, at least the numbers of that.
Yeah, the numbers of it
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's good advice. As far as the transition stuff too, that's what I did, man. I just tried a bunch of shit. I've done so much stuff in the past.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's
Right.
nothing wrong with getting out and trying a bunch of shit.
Right.
Like you're young, you don't know exactly what you want to do the rest of your life.
Sure.
You have no clue. Sometimes I still don't know. I'm like, I just want to do a whole bunch of shit. I like doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's the entrepreneurial mindset.
I do a lot of stuff.
Right.
Like I tell people how much shit that I do. Look, I hate answering that question now. People
What
are
do
like,
you
what do
do?
you do? I'm like, well,
A bunch of
with
shit.
a supplement
Wow,
company.
you have that on a business card?
Yeah. Phil, get a bunch of shit. But
Bunch of
like
shit.
we have
That should
Patriot
go on
Sports
your business
Nutrition, the
card.
supplement line. We have the
Bunch of
podcast.
Why you're
cool
preaching.
shit. Should be a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
saw. Do
cool
you like it?
shit.
It's good. Getting pumped up. You look
funny
good.
story. COVID finally came knocking, so I got the COVID last month. I'm clear
Cool.
now, by the way.
That's fine. I don't
Just
care.
FYI.
We're not worried about that.
Yeah. So I got the COVID, so I had to postpone my whole workout routine, then the holidays, and then blah blah blah. So the answer is I haven't started it yet.
Okay.
I'm going to. when I
That's
get back.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have that, and then the podcast. I do some personal training at the gym. I also have a video company that I'm doing videography and stuff like that. So
Nice.
it's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot, but it's fun. I like to answer. What else do I do?
Keeps us busy.
Hey, I like the multiple streams of income. I'm a multiple streams of income guy. I learned that very early on.
I didn't.
Yeah, I actually wrote that. I wrote that somewhere yesterday or something about if you could go back and tell yourself a few things from when you were younger.
I would have started a retirement account probably 15 years ago.
That's exactly what one of the things
Hell
I
yeah.
said,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, you.
It's
were-
actually
always used to,
really good information to anyone listening that's young, even if it's $50 fucking a month.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Do it.
I can't say,
Do it.
do it immediately.
I kept procrastinating, and now I monthly I'm putting a big chunk versus a chunk that would not. I'd rather be paying myself some more money
Me too.
instead of
Right.
going.
Yeah, I also finally said screw it and started testing around with Bitcoin.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago, I bought Bitcoin
me too.
at 31,000.
Yeah,
I put like
what's it at now?
I
30,
put 5 grand into it. It shot up to 42,000 and I sold it.
Good for you.
And now it's back down in like mid 30s.
Good
I
for
did that
you.
with Dogecoin too. Dogecoin I bought, and
Good
I'm
for
not a
you.
crypto guy. Like I don't know anything. I
Right.
just got lucky. Dogecoin I bought at just under half a cent. It was like 0.0047 and sold that shit at 1.14 cent.
Damn.
And I had 326,000 shares of that.
Damn.
It's
So
back
it's
up
like-
to 32,000 now.
Bitcoin is?
Bitcoin,
Yeah.
I looked at
Yeah,
it
but
the
I
other
bought
day.
Bitcoin at 31 and sold it at 42. It went
That's amazing.
and dropped all within like 2 days. Yeah.
That's
Robinhood.
awesome.
Boom.
Robinhood. But you gotta pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, I've been for the past 5 years. I've been building up a dividend portfolio
Yeah.
just to have that extra income 10 years down the road, dividends. So we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes.
It's I try because I have like an actual like investment account like with Sarah and a 401k as well, or not 401k, a Roth IRA.
Yeah, I got a Roth.
But I just did this because one of my buddies was like, "Oh yeah, I'm really into this stuff, this Bitcoin thing." I'm like, "All right, fuck it," and it worked, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there messing around and trying to call stocks and fucking shit like that because I don't know that much.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, okay, making money, good. Not making money, bad. Sell it.
Right. You said the right
Right.
thing. You got lucky. At least you're like realize like you.
Oh, I got
gotta
lucky.
really
At least
know
you
how
got
to
out
do it.
and-
yeah.
I got lucky. Yeah.
Made some money.
Made some money.
Some serious. Yeah, it's good.
It's good money.
Mhm.
Yeah. Over the course of 2 years. That's what you see set up around the room right now.
Roll the
The
dice.
camera-
We
Camera's
call this an
Bitcoin.
investment. We
That
invest
camera's
in
Bitcoin. This iPad's some Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Yeah, he keeps showing up to the gym with new fancy shit. I'm like, ooh.
It's
Bitcoin.
but planning because so I always thought that overnight I would just make all this money and then I wouldn't have to worry about a
Mhm.
retirement account.
Not always the case.
No.
And it's
Sometimes.
not always the case.
No, but to your
It could
point,
work.
multiple stream. I think there's like a statistic where it's like most millionaires have
7, I read, or something like that.
yeah 6
streams
or
of
7
Yeah.
streams of income. So
It's more than one.
it's always good to have. Just like you said, all of a sudden COVID hits, whoa,
Yeah.
almost 40% of your income. There's not a whole, that's why all these businesses are closing. It's like, okay, you can still be open, but only operate at 25% of your 50%. It's like,
Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know whose margins would allow a business to stay
Operate.
open on.
Yeah.
Thank the heavens in my business, employee benefits. I don't need an office. I don't need a whole bunch of staff. I don't need,
But
Yeah.
it still stings on
Yeah.
top of it.
Well, yeah, it stings. So I was using that money to kind of fund the podcast
Sure.
and do some shit there. So that was like, damn it.
This shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You say about people that want to start a podcast. I think you mentioned that earlier.
Right.
I was gonna say,
We started with one microphone. That was it.
$30.
yeah.
One
Just
microphone.
Did it.
Got it.
The amount of
Yeah.
equipment that's in this room right now is probably 15 grand
Oh yeah, no questions. I get
at
it.
least.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
But
You don't have to start there to start.
No, you don't. You don't. And
No.
and I didn't go on a shopping trip and buy all
Yeah.
this shit at one time.
Start.
This is all accumulated over the past 2 years.
Sure.
Yeah, we scoured. We looked at pawn shops.
Oh my god, yeah,
Mm.
everywhere. We ended up buying everything pretty new, but
Eventually, yeah. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Guess
But we do
somewhere.
it like this microphone I bought when we had Jesse coming over, Jesse Moulton coming over to do the show here. I bought this mic for our third mic, and then we were having Arthur Mondale. We made Angelo our behind the scenes camera executive producer guy, so I bought another mic for
Yeah,
that.
so we're currently 3 Marines, 4 mics, and 1 Army guy.
Well,
That's basically what we're at today.
I love it.
yeah, and an ice cream paint
It's a
job.
little
on the wall.
misleading, kind of like Tinder, Bender,
Yeah.
Grinder, Finder,
Yeah.
whatever else is out there.
Yeah.
Bender.
I'm on Grinder Finder.
They get you.
Yeah.
They get you with the filters.
Yeah, I'd like to start a fire on Grinder. I mean Tinder. Never mind. Holy shit!
So did you say you just finished season 3?
Season
Season 2.
Okay,
Yeah, we just
finished
finished
season
season 2,
two.
11 episodes. So that'll go live next week, episode 1.
What's the plan for season 3?
Great question. I'm gonna rapidly.
Are you
figure that out.
recruiting
Yeah,
guests
so I'm
now?
gonna start. There's another program. We call it our author program, and after this, I'll show it to you on my computer.
Sure.
I think I would love your feedback. I think we created something cool here. So, but we'll see. So we have a way to bring in other kind of authors and help them distribute their content
Cool.
online.
Once again, is it going to be like predominantly veteran?
Yeah,
set of writing
all
books?
yeah,
Okay.
everything I do with the David Johnson show is veteran oriented. That's where
Right.
my passion's at.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I started it. That's why I'm doing it. So yeah, but we hope to film season 3 in June.
What month is it? January?
January. Do another, rent out the studio. It sucks, but it works. Like it's a grind to film like 10 episodes in 48 hours.
I would lose my
It's a
shit.
lot.
But we do it, and because of the studio and renting it out and cost and everything, it's the most
Efficient.
effective.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is if
efficiently.
you don't have your own place, yeah, for sure.
Exactly, Yeah.
Because you're renting the equipment as well.
Yeah.
You got. I'm like looking at it now. You have like Shure SM7Bs and
Yeah.
and
Oh,
good
that's
stuff
legit.
on there, man. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
a
no,
real.
So season 2 was filmed at NBC Studios. I mean, it's NBC producers
shit.
that did it. Yeah.
That's incredible.
When Angela first showed me, I was like, oh, that's a production right there. That's
Yeah.
like not
It's not your home.
that's not throwing the light over your half wall in your kitchen.
I would
Hey,
rather do
come
this.
on.
I should do this.
It's adaptive.
This is home, man. You
Adapt
gotta-
and
you gotta
overcome.
Figure that shit
Adapt
out,
and
right?
overcome.
I love it.
I love
But
this.
It falls.
dude,
Wait a
it's,
minute.
it's don't fucking breathe because it's
Yeah.
perfectly balanced. Okay.
NASA calibrated.
But that's what it takes, man. Like, and I love this. Like, I'd love to do that in like an NBC studio and stuff like that. But like, this is home, right? Like,
This is
this is
home. I love
this
this.
is home.
Literally.
I'm comfortable here.
Do
But as far as like filming
you
10
keep this
episodes,
set up constantly? Or do you tear it down?
Depends on who's coming over.
Yeah, I
depends.
was gonna say, you have a date.
Depends.
Are you single?
She's like, "What kind of kinky shit do you want me
Um,
doing on that table?" Oh, don't mind that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on where I'm gonna get it that night, I guess.
Well, he's also recording now an alien podcast.
Alien
too, so he's
podcast.
doing another podcast.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that was like a test run. I think we're gonna continue it though, but I don't want this name on that show really, and that's gonna
You
be
can
the
hang
issue.
something over it.
I'm
Just
I'm going to.
put the flag there.
Well,
There's stuff.
one of the guys on that show already told me on live on YouTube that he voted for Biden, and he was sitting like right where you are, and I was sitting back where Angela was sitting right now, and I almost lunged over the table and said, "Get the fuck out of my house." But I didn't. I was nice. I didn't say anything actually, and I continued to do my job. Which
He's
was,
been missing for the last 3 days now.
yeah, he's gone. Scott's gone. Scott's gone. Where's Scott? But recording like 10 episodes in a row, dude. Like I barely make it through one.
Yeah, it's rough.
He knows.
That's
Like
so
he'll
true
look at
because
my
we did
face and
we
I'm just
did
like,
we
"Nope."
did 2 back to back one day, and that was like
You guys-
tough to be on for the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how long the first one is.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I don't do cocaine anymore, so it's like it's
The
hard.
energy's not there.
Just
hard to stay
Adderall.
awake.
Now it's all just Adderall.
Yeah, just
Adderall
a
and
little bit of water.
AT4.
Killed it. I don't even do too much. Like I'm basically off the caffeine. I've been microdosing the pre-workout in my thing, dude. I don't know how you're still alive. First of all, because you never cut the caffeine.
No, I kind of worry sometimes. Then
So
like,
what-
drop dead.
You're not
Wait.
supposed to take caffeine when you do the pre-workout?
Well, the pre-workout's got 300 milligrams in it.
Yeah, good
But the
point.
problem is, I was drinking that like
But the
3 times a
pre-workout's
day.
different than the creatine.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
Creatine's
okay,
You can put the
okay,
creatine in with
creatine.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I
right.
mix them, but there's no stimulant in the creatine, which is great. But the problem is, like, I was drinking so much caffeine, like not just like our stuff, but I'd
Yeah.
drink a Bang coffee,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I just didn't have a limit on caffeine. It was all hours of the day. I'm pretty sure I fucked my adrenal glands right up
Well, mine are fucked for sure.
because
I
I was
need
like,
to wean off of it.
I was just like tired all the fucking time. Like,
I'd like to see both of you withdraw from caffeine.
what do you mean, dude? I
Or
haven't-
Wade. I know you've already gone through the process.
Yeah, because I'm like 45, so I'm talking 25
He's
years of
dependent on
very
it.
abusive caffeine.
But you're gonna
Oh,
be.
there you go.
I mean, Dave, we're talking like, okay, so a cup of coffee has what 75 to 90 milligrams of caffeine in it.
I don't know. Is it?
One cup of coffee.
Okay.
How much caffeine do you drink a day? About 1,000 milligrams.
No, I'm like a hard 600 right now. I'm
So
a
that's like-
AT4 in the morning because I do
That's
feel
more than wow.
shameless plug for our own product. AT4 like really wakes me up. Bang, I could literally drink a Bang and fall asleep.
Me too.
It's like a
But here's the difference.
I need the pre-workout.
This is-
I need the
this
Bang,
is,
the
um,
AT4.
It's powerful, right? And you're taking 300 in one hit.
Can I order it from the same site where the
Yeah,
creatine?
yeah. PatriotSportsNutrition.com.
There you go.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna order that.
but coming off of that shit, dude, like zero caffeine out of nowhere, you're like, you could
It's a
curl up in
fucking
a
drug.
ball. You can curl up in a ball on the couch.
what if you wake up in the morning, you don't have caffeine? How do you feel?
That's
Like
what
he
I've
got
been
hit
doing,
by a
actually.
bus?
Oh, so you
So I've
tried.
been getting up like this morning. I got up at 4:15,
He waited until 4:50 to have it.
4:16. I timed it till 4:16. No, because I lift normally at 8 a.m. So I I used to like get up and fucking slam one.
Coffee. Or
He
the
drink
A4?
the
AT4 bang.
Just for
No,
You
not.
drink
AT4.
warm bang, dude. It's bad.
And you're
Yeah, it's
drinking
bad.
it just for the caffeine, just to get the pump.
100%
hit.
for caffeine. Yeah, to
I
the point
started
where
Whether
like,
you were working out soon or not, you still drink that.
I used to, but now I've been in the habit where I'll get up and I'll go all the way till I didn't start sipping on it until 7:30 a.m. So
And you woke up at 4:15.
4:15.
Did you have any
yes.
caffeine between? Nothing.
Nothing.
How'd you
until-
feel?
Fine. Matter of fact, people think I'm on caffeine. They're like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
That
See, I
energy.
have 2 cups of coffee in the morning, and that's it. Period.
The rest
Yeah.
of the day.
Nothing.
So like, I'll probably drink a bang this afternoon, and I don't even.
I
need
should
to.
have a bang.
I
That
feel
one.
fine.
I drink half.
try
don't-
not drinking it. See how you feel.
You can feel like dog shit.
Yeah.
I
See what my hands.
I
doing when
just
you said
started.
that?
I just. He's like reaching for cups that aren't even full with like caffeine. I just started drinking one regular cup of coffee a day. Again, like recently in the past week, I was drinking coffee before like half decaf
Oh, really?
because I was more
How
than
do you take it
600 a
black?
day. Yeah, black.
You don't
like
take it like a
splash-
milkshake like Angelo
No,
comes in like it looks
sp-
like a milkshake.
either completely black or like a, when I say a splash, I mean like a splash of almond milk. No sugar, no bullshit. But like I'm starting to feel good. Like it took. I'm not even kidding, dude. It's months.
Yeah, I don't
To
want to
wean
do.
off it?
I don't want to do a cold turkey.
I don't think I could. Well,
I'd be a miserable fucking human.
but then
just
your body gets used to it.
Moderation.
Totally.
Once you
Yeah,
wean
yeah,
off
yeah.
it, you don't need
Adaptive.
it anymore.
Yeah, I feel 100%.
I was doing what you were saying, which was I would hit full scoop. I know we're way off topic, but a full scoop in the morning, and then I'd hit like a micro mini dose in the middle of the
Yeah.
day, and then I would.
That's what I did this morning. I
Do you
didn't
guys
have.
do you guys take naps?
I'm a napper.
Me too, 100%.
I'm a nap. See,
I've
Fuck
taken a
you.
daily nap, and I mean literally daily for probably 10 years.
That's dangerous for me. I'll
But
take a nap
I'm
and I'll
like-
wake up
But
tomorrow.
I'm the power nap guy. I'm like 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll wake up feeling refreshed.
oh, dude, no, I can't do that.
Oh, what do you do?
2
No.
hours.
What? Oh,
2 hours. I'm an hour.
An
hour.
I might not
hard
wake up
hour.
until the next day if I take a nap.
Do you set an alarm?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hour, huh?
Hour.
And then you wake up feeling good.
I'm ready to go. I'm like, why the fuck am I in the house though? I
Huh.
wake up like that.
What after? Do you have a time you usually do it?
You know.
Like if we do a podcast round 2, you can see them start to
This is saying like you want me to
physically
record.
fade.
You want me? To,
I'm the same way though. If I'm in a meeting at like 2 and I haven't had my nap, I'm like,
Yeah, if you said let's push it back to 1:30, like that's a
I would
slippery
cancel
slope
it.
right there.
I would have canceled.
I would cancel it.
Phil, final thoughts?
Yeah, naps are the best. You got to nap.
I've been napping, so I haven't been doing any caffeine.
You haven't been napping. You have been napping.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gold,
I eat a giant lunch.
dude. Like we're gonna go.
watch a
We're gonna
little
go have.
porn,
We're gonna
and
go.
then I pass out for.
We're gonna go eat
45
lunch.
minutes.
Wow, this is
That's-
almost as bad
that's
as
why you
time
needed
the
the
porn
nap.
came on the phone when we were on the air. This is the kind of shit that
That's
happens.
why I
here,
was
David.
hoping that last podcast we could have talked about porn a little bit more, but we had to talk about
For
BJJ.
jujitsu and-
Damn it, Will.
yeah, instead of
Damn
BJ's.
it, Will. We'll have you back again, Will. Don't worry.
Did you?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so like after this, like we'll go eat, and then they'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna go do that." I'll be like, "No, I got some stuff to do. I'll come home and take a nap."
Oh yeah, for sure.
You
I'll come
son
home
of a
and take
Yeah,
nap.
bitch.
actually, if the lunch goes long, you'll see him fade by the end of lunch.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll
once
you'll
the
see
food,
it.
once
Like,
the
I-
food sets
I
in,
totally
the-
get it. I time my day sometimes for when I'm gonna take. When I'm gonna
Well, that's
take my
easy
nap.
though. You're doing 10, 15 minutes. That's
Yeah, you got to do 10, 15 minutes.
I can't do that.
Have you tried?
Yeah, I used to do that. So I used to do when I worked corporate jobs still as pharmaceutical
Oh, yeah,
rep
I
for a while.
remember
you out in the car.
No, dude, he had a meditation room in the motherfucking office with like a fucking massage chair and shit.
Heck yeah, like the nap pods.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
man,
He had
those-
one, and you
that's
could get up.
Phenomenal.
I mean, if you did it more than like twice a day, like somebody would say something to you, probably like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I would go in there at least once a day, and just
15-minute nap.
boom. And you have like this. You have like guided meditation.
Oh,
on your
yeah.
thing,
Oh, that's pretty
I'll
sick.
and
get
you're just
that.
out.
I gotta get.
You come
better at
back
meditating.
ready to fucking go.
Why don't we have that at the gym, Wade?
Yeah,
What? How do you sleep at night?
I sleep good.
Hmm.
I need to be
You have to
more.
be sleeping good now. You're not on all the
Yeah, I'm not. I don't take anything. Nothing.
Caffeine.
No.
I should try that. Did you notice? I don't know. I'm coughing so much.
COVID.
COVID again?
No, it's not that.
COVIDs.
Something
The
like that.
COVIDs.
Did you notice a change to your? I mean, did you just feel better when you dropped the caffeine?
No, not immediately. I felt like shit.
But I mean, after you get used to the no caffeine.
Yeah, I'm much like more clear in the brain right now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't know what like moderation is for a lot of things. Caffeine's one of them. Like, and you know what I mean? Like Angela gets it. It's like I don't moderate things that make me feel good. Like it's bad.
On all levels of.
I would say
spectrum,
I would
on
say
the way.
most like when it comes to like drugs and alcohol. Yeah, for sure.
It's a
It's
problem.
not good.
I love bad bitches. That's another problem.
I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem.
Yeah. Join the
No,
club.
I was drinking so much of it. So like people that are watching this and listen, they're like, I'm not gonna drink caffeine ever again. I'm like, no, caffeine is not the problem. Like
It's always
caffeine,
good.
Everything in moderation. As they say.
caffeine's good for you to a certain
Right.
extent.
So my
right?
2 cups in the morning.
Beautiful,
coffee, good.
perfect.
So the healthiest I've ever been, and I'm in very not healthy shape now. I did intermittent fasting.
Yeah,
Everyone should do it.
Angela's into that. Now
Yeah.
he's got ulcers.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
I did it. The fattest I've ever been, I got up to like 204,
What do you know?
193, 94.
Okay.
But I lost a lot of my muscle too. And
Yeah.
not that I was ever a big guy like you guys, but I did lose a lot of my muscle.
Yeah. See,
So
everybody
apparently I
says
didn't
that.
do it
Thank you. I
properly.
feel like shit.
But anyways, I went from 204 to 184, 185, and just felt great.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
Great.
Because you allow your body to.
I would only eat from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., your 8-hour eating window.
Yeah.
Then from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m., straight fasting.
Every day.
Weekends here and there, but religiously
Sure.
Monday
Yeah,
through
yeah.
Friday.
It's I mean it's good, right? You train your body, right?
love
Your
that.
body
I got it.
loves
I-
schedules.
I love
Body
it.
loves
Love it.
schedules. So whether it's scheduling what times you eat, what you eat, right? That's another form of scheduling. Like if you eat the same thing all the time, boring as shit, but your body's going to be able to metabolize that food so fucking fast. It's not even
Yeah,
funny.
Makes sense.
That's why you hear like bodybuilders and all these athletes like they
So
eat
regimented.
chicken and fucking broccoli every goddamn day. You know why? Because their body knows their process. They're like, okay, I'm going to eat now because it's eating time, and I know what I'm going to eat, so my body's prepared. I'm gonna break this down nice and quick,
Yeah.
use it, disperse it where it's supposed to go,
That's the way to
and
do
then
it.
we're gonna keep fucking going. But let's say you're eating chicken and broccoli straight for fucking 9 months, and then
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna go tear up everything at McDonald's. You order like fucking 3 Big Macs, 2 fucking
Oh, you're
cheese.
gonna be
You know what I'm saying?
Squirting mud for a week.
Sick.
Well, that and you're gonna fucking spike your fucking what insulin levels, and you're just
Right.
gonna be fucked. Like your body's not gonna be able to process. It's gonna be like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. It's bad news.
You can just eat steak and eggs and
Yep.
uncured bacon.
Then you get ulcers.
Oh, you've
That
had the
was-
pleasure of seeing
that's
Angelo
before.
eat.
Oh, I saw him eat a
yeah.
steak yesterday. He shows up around 11, just orders a big ass steak. I should have ordered the steak too, by the way. It looked good.
We were at breakfast with Eddie in Fort Lauderdale the other morning, Wednesday morning, and I'm like, okay, I'll have 4 eggs scrambled, sliced tomato, and 2 sides of bacon. Angela's like, I'll have the big deal, which is every breakfast meat that this place has. Like they're like skinning cats out there to put it on the plate. And then he's like, with 9 extra eggs.
Don't believe him. I only ordered 4 extra eggs.
It came
It
with
was ready to
9
eat.
already. It didn't come with. How many did it
The
come
one
with?
place
It
came out and
You
said,
ate 7-8 eggs.
There's like 7 or 8 eggs.
Yeah.
And you ate it all?
Well,
Yeah.
You felt good?
The pancakes I didn't eat. I ate those at home later on in the day.
When nobody was watching. He ate it in
Yeah.
a dark
Probably ate
corner.
it on the
Well, that one place
In
that
my
waitress came
closet.
out and she said, sorry, yours is taking longer. We had to use 2 skillets to make all the
Oh my
eggs.
god! At first watch, this actually happened. Yeah, we went to breakfast and she said you ordered
Porkies.
too many eggs. We had to cook it in 2 things.
First
Yeah,
watch.
that's
Yeah,
cute.
they are. They branched out in Arizona.
Oh, they do have them out there.
Oh.
They're
I used to- I
good.
used
So
to go- I go
expensive.
to one a lot. One right by my house.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
bad.
lot. We like this
Sure.
place called Bruce's. That they're now closed because they don't do so good on health inspections. But
The whole cat meat issue.
You know, it's really bad when you get closed.
Yeah,
It's like, "Nah,
yeah.
you're done.
that sucks.
Well, we love going there because breakfast is cheap and usually it's good. I've never been sick, but Wade started getting sick from it like every time he'd eat there for the past like 3 fucking months. And I can't do it. All right, back on track, Wade. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, David. Are we ready for it?
Let's do it.
Are we ready for it? All right, David. Towards the end of our show, we ask all of our guests 2 questions. The first being the Billboard question that we borrowed indefinitely from Tim Ferriss.
Mhm.
And the
Tim Ferriss
question
show.
is, yeah,
Tim Ferriss show.
Good show.
yeah. He invited us. We don't have the time recently.
Yeah.
But he asked a question, man, that I don't think is easy to replicate. And it's just such a good question. The question is, if you had a blank billboard for the world to see, what would be on your billboard? What would you put on there?
Don't be an asshole.
Okay.
That's my tagline.
It's actually a great billboard. I love when people say stuff like that.
Just
Yeah.
be
I always
kind.
envision-
But honestly, like just be kind to people. I really try to just go through life, just be kind to people.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. Nobody wants to be an asshole.
Right?
Or nobody wants to deal with an asshole. You know,
It's not fun.
nobody wants to talk to. Nobody wants to be friends with. Just don't be an asshole. Kind of generic, but it's true.
Right? Wade?
No, I love it. And sometimes people aren't self-aware enough. So if you know an asshole and they're completely unaware,
Hey, you're
Yeah,
an asshole.
maybe you should tell them that they're an asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. You're not
Right.
pleasant to be around.
And if you don't know any assholes, you're probably the asshole.
It's a good
true.
point. Because I always
Yeah.
say if you don't have a black sheep in your family, you're probably
You're the black sheep.
You must
You know-
look
Yeah.
internally and start.
Right.
I can't stand when people are like, "Oh, it's not because I'm an asshole, it's just who I am."
Yeah, you're an
No,
asshole.
You're
Yeah.
an asshole.
They blame it on their sign.
Heart's
I'm an
easy.
I'm an Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they blame it on their
Yeah,
sign?
yeah, get out of here with that. Yeah.
That's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We're done.
I'm going to continue with my life now,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Every time we ask that question, I always like envision driving down I-95
Me too.
and actually reading the bill.
You know where I
it's just
envision
like
it?
really
Is like right by where Brian Breach's billboard was.
right. Don't
Yeah.
be an asshole. I'm like, wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Someone paid money to put that on bill. That's interesting.
You know what? We should do that. Could be a good marketing play somewhere.
I'll
We'll
do
tell
it.
you a good billboard story once we pop off the podcast.
Oh yeah. we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Brian's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wade?
Last but not least, we have the mod, the mission of the day, something small, but everyone could do at home for the next week. And maybe it turns into a habit, like fold your towel when you are done taking a shower, or make your bed, or say something nice to someone every single day. Whatever little
Got it.
mission
good
for
one.
our viewers and listeners. And
Spend 15, 20, whatever time you have, even if it's 10 minutes, read something. If it's something you're interested in, if it's an entrepreneurial venture you're interested in, an industry you're interested in, just read or listen to a podcast or just continue to educate yourself on something
Every day.
every
Every
day.
day.
Learning every day. David, dude, thank you so much, man.
No, kidding me?
Thanks
My
for hanging.
pleasure.
Thanks for
Thank you.
coming all the way out here just to see us. Those watching and listening and doing all the stuff with us on the regular, make sure you go follow David. Make sure you follow the David Johnson Show. We'll link all of his social medias and stuff like that in the description of this YouTube video and in the description of the podcast. So if you love listening and or watching our show, make sure you leave us a review on whatever platform you are listening or watching
Review.
on: iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, the Google machine. Reviews, not downloads or listens, are what helps rank podcasts nowadays and YouTube videos. So write some comments, we'll write them back. Write some reviews, we'll write back. Until next time, we're out.
Semper Fi.
Kill.
Nice.
Wait, final thoughts? Did you click end? Beautiful.
Who thus
All
far
right.
has been your most interesting guest that you've had on?